Hello everybody, Houston here. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. First things first, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, okay? We are exchanging my knowledge for our time and we grow together. So let's jump into the charts. A second. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to use XRP chart from Poloniex because we have more data. It's better for what I'm going to show you. But before the charts, let's take a look on XRP history. I want to show you something else. Just a second. Okay, so as I have highlighted in the previous video about how much we go up and how much we go down. Okay, I shared the numbers. If I'm not wrong, the ones for above is around 300-400%. This is not about price. This is about market expansion and contraction. And for all the corrections, if I'm not wrong, we were always rotating around the 90%. So 95, 94, 91, around this range. Okay. Bitcoin number is around 80% and XRP is around 90%. Okay. So another thing that I want to show you here is this. Back in the day, this move here looks like a huge move, right? We went from 0007 to 006. So it looks like a big move. Indeed, it was. But if we zoom out the chart, it's not a big move. Okay, and so this is the point for what we are going to see. You must have a macro perspective of markets and assets, otherwise you won't understand. Okay, because almost everyone have a micro understanding. They only acknowledge the micro picture, and that's not all about. Okay, and let me take a look again in the okay, so this period right here, that's 2017, before the bull break. Okay, so as you guys can see here, after that big move to 006, no, what, not this one here, it's the one behind. Okay, so no problem. This one here was before the big one in the around the winter pivot in 2017, before the bull break. And here we had a tightening pattern, okay, which is not a bull flag, it's not a descending or ascending triangle. This is a bullish continuation pattern. And as you guys can see, after each big move, the volume always fade. Okay, the volume pop up before the big move, because the smart money know when they have to long and when they have to short, or where they have to buy and where they have to sell. Okay, because all this lack of volume here, it's like people giving up and exchanging, making the day trade in order to keep moving the order book. Okay, and so this move here, this lack of volatility here and volume, was a little before the major bull break. Okay, and again, this structure right here went from again 0.006 and to 0.43 cents. Okay, I also made a research back in the day about the numbers around XRP that are 3, 6 and 9. Okay, but that's a topic for another video. And so now let's jump into the charts. Oh, just a second, just for the bigger picture. Just a second, please. So this small move here from 0.06 to 3 and 30, or 3, 6, 3. As you guys can see, like I said, 3, 6, and 9. Okay, which if we add all the numbers, 3, 6, and 3 again is 12. 12 in numerology is 3. Okay, so just a thing for you guys to be aware of. And so this small structure leads us to the big move. Okay, and this was not only a pump, and we know it because we made a price discovery above the 3 range level, which is very significant for later bullish continuation. Okay, this move was made by the saints, by market makers, and not by the average Joe. Okay, so have these things in mind. Don't listen to people who are clueless. They have no idea. Okay, let's stick with the facts. So now let's take a look on the chart, and I'm going to make a small draw here so you guys have can see the data from what we had back in the day. Just a second. Okay, guys, so here we had 003 when we started, when XRP came out, and here it's 006. That was our previous high before this one here. And okay, so what we are looking here for is the following. Some people look at XRP chart like this, especially if you go to TradingView or even crypto Twitter. Okay, so they will have what? A micro perspective of the whole thing. Okay, so how I look at the charts. Oops, just a second. Okay, so this is how I look XRP chart, and not XRP only, also Ethereum, Bitcoin, Tezos, you name it. Okay, so following what I show you on the CoinMarketCap for XRP history, have this in mind. This structure here went from where? From here, right? A small price action that leads us to a bull break, and this bull break leads us to a correction, another move, and then correct and go and go and go and go before the bull break for a bigger structure and way up, not way below. Okay, so I know it's like it's somewhat dumb because it's obvious, but most people don't acknowledge. They don't acknowledge it all. They don't understand about retracement, contraction, expansion, market growth, and etc. So we have to use like ABC. Okay, and so again, this small guy here leads us to the bigger structure. Okay, now let's clean this, and so that everything that we had here leads us for expansion to a bigger structure way above. Okay, and so how do I look into this chart for a long term? This is not for trading terms, okay? Short time frame. This is for long term perspective, how I see it, okay? So another thing, this structure here, it's another bullish continuation structure, which means we can't use it to make charts like this. Okay, it's not valid, it's wrong. So that's one of the reasons you won't see me doing this. Okay, so this structure that we have here, that we are developing all the way down straight, non-stop, right? A few moves to catch up, but all the way down non-stop. As you guys remember, like I said before, ascending patterns are bearish, not friendly. Falling patterns are bullish, friendly. So one leads to expansion, the other leads to contraction. Just a second. Okay, so we know for a fact that this structure here needs a strong bounce, okay, because nothing can drop forever and nothing can goes up forever. We can see it in XRP history or Ethereum, etc. Okay, it's always the same behavior in a different time perspective. So remember, it's about time against price against momentum. That's the three rules that we are always watching for, okay? And so here, now let's take a closer look, and I'm going to use, I believe it can be this chart. I was going for Bitstamp, but I believe we can go here. So another thing here, most people, they are making draws like this for Fibonacci. Okay, and they say, well, this is a bottom and we must go up. Okay, so this Fibonacci setup is wrong, is not valid. Okay, that's the first point. What we are trying to do here is this. We had the market expansion and now we are having contraction again before we can have expansion again. That's how it works. Okay, so how do we measure, why do we measure, and why we are trying to measure? That's the questions that lead us to a better understanding, okay, on what is happening and why it's happening. Okay, so for example here, just a second please. Okay, let's go. So we are going to use here the swing low to swing high. I'm not going to use this week here because it's like a scan week, okay? So let's focus on 0.003 microcents and to our top. And another thing here, I know I already showed you this, but now I'm going to explain you the two sides of what we are going to do here. And also we are going to start to talk about possible targets for maybe weeks and a few months ahead. Okay, remember, this is for entertainment purpose. Okay, this is not financial advice. So this Fibonacci setup from here to here, it's about contraction only about contraction, not about expansion. Okay, so what we are looking here in this setup, what's the main thing that we are looking for? We are trying to determine which point will be the max retracement level for XRP before expansion. That's all this is about, guys. It's simple. There's no hopium, there's no moon, there's no lambos, only math and facts. Okay, you guys know me at some point. You know that I hate opium and moon, etc. Okay, so let's go. So we had the trigger here for the golden right here, and indeed it played out, right? We dropped it below, and then we found another trigger here on the 50, but the 50 doesn't belong in the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, what does it mean? This is the Fibonacci sequence. %50 doesn't belong. Okay, so we address 50% as the highway between one level and the other, or if you like, you can look at this, for example, like this. Let me see if I can draw it properly. So this is the transmission of your car, right? Automatic transmission. So here you have the parking, and here neutral, and here drive, right? So this one here doesn't matter the order, if it's on top or in the bottom, okay? Doesn't change anything. So the first stage, drive, and when you change for parking, when you stop your car, this level here is just for the transition. You see? So it's a level for like for continuation from one side to the other and vice versa. So that's a thing that one of the things I was trying to you guys to understand. And so let's keep going. We have the golden meaning trigger. We have confluence on the 50, which is also aligned with down theory. Okay, about 50% corrections for bull markets. And also another thing, so for corrections, that is what we are looking for, right? We are trying to determine the best point or the right point for a bounce for bullish continuation for XRP. That's all this is about. So we have two things in mind, maybe three. Let's take a look. So market expansion, we have down theory, and so this one is 50%. Market expansion, okay, that's going to be our targets, and we have the golden confluence. Okay, so we have one thing, two things, and three things to look at. Let's keep going. So let's say, for the sake of this example, we are going down following the confluence, okay, which will lead us to 0.0461. And some people are bearish. They are bearish about this scenario here. Believe or not, they are. They are calling for, oh, we are going to 4 cents, and then we are going to 1 cent, and then we are going to 0.0000589. Okay, so this is stupidity. Okay, this is people who doesn't live by the charts, they don't trade for a living, and etc, etc. So the thing is, if we make it to 0.04, you guys know I am XRP bull, okay? I'm telling you this, if we make to 0.04, this is going to be like 1000% bullish. And maybe of you may be asking, well, why such thing would be so bullish after so a hard drop? Because, folks, now I'm going to make a draw for you so you can have a better understanding. Okay, so this is a scenario for a bear market, okay? Let's say we had a Lambo pump here, and then what we are looking for? Contractions before expansions, like I told you. And so how does it work? So this is the bigger picture, okay? Have this in mind. Doesn't matter the scenario, the asset, gold, silver, palladium, Amazon, Bitcoin, doesn't matter. It works for all the markets, okay? So we had a pump, and then we are going to have this is not the proper setup, forgive me. Is this one here? Yes. So this one is for forgive me. So the first level that we watch is this one here, right? Why? If we trade here without touching 23%, this means there is no confluence, which means a bull flag can develop here and make another high. So the first key level that professionals and old school folks and pro traders look, the first 38. If 38 is not enough for a half correction, we look for 50. And if 50 it's even not enough, 61 and 61, 50, it's enough, okay? Presuming this is like a profitable company with a great project, new tech, whatever, etc. Like Amazon, for example, Google, Netflix, and etc., etc. And also the same works for everything out there, okay? Gold, oil, corn, doesn't matter. This is a market rule, okay? Applies to everything. And when it comes down to the other scenario, what we end up with, forgive me, it's not this one, it's this one here. Just a second. Okay, so this one here, we are trying to measure the other side of the move, okay? Because remember, this one here, it's for to measure the correction, okay? And this one here is to measure the expansion. And so, for example here, let me give you a better example. This is our high, this was our midway, and now we are looking for our bottom, okay? Let's say it's going to be in this range here. In this scenario here, imagine this is the early days, okay? What we are looking for? We are looking for 31 first, 38, sorry, to trigger, and then we look for 61, and then it doesn't matter which will be 780 or 100%. And some people may say, well, but if price hasn't moved, how do you know where the 100% will be? Okay, so believe it or not, this is the thing I am researching and working on, and I am sharing everything, all the numbers, all the levels, all my research on the Champions Club. Okay, so the folks that are members, they know, they understand what I am talking about, and they can identify the levels as well. And so again, for contraction, for expansion. Can you guys see the difference between one scenario and the other? This, folks, this is how the markets move, okay? This is nothing new. This is nothing from a tin hat. This is happening since the early days and not only for markets, okay? You can, it is also possible to measure the time the baby is in the womb, for you guys to have an idea, okay? So that's a thing just beyond, okay? This is it's complex. Yes, it's very complex, but it's the big deal, okay? And so let's take a closer look here again for the bigger picture to show you that example on how I look at the assets. So if we, let's go from here first, and then we go for the right, and then we go for the other one, okay? So 003 was the one that we were looking for, right? Okay, so we knew that XRP was heading corrections around this level here, 90% plus, and always far away from the 100%. Okay, so this is a fact. I already showed you the numbers in a previous video. You can go there and check the numbers for you can go to the CoinMarketCap as well and check the numbers, and also in your charts. Don't take my word for it. Okay, so here, as you guys can see, we went from below to the 100, and where, oh, so sorry for this example, it's not 3, but it's 6. Okay, so we had 6, and then we had 3, and then we had 1. Okay, so as you guys can see, we had contraction before expansion. And another thing here, let me see what I'm missing. Okay, so it was way aggressive, somewhat similar to what we are having now. And as you guys can see, we tested 780, 60 multiple times. Okay, but not a big deal, because for example, here is 0003. So we knew that back in the day it was a little below here. So we can say that this move here was around the 61 level. Okay. I don't know if we have the numbers when XRP arrived in the market, but if I'm not wrong, was around 0001, between 003 and 1. Okay, so as you guys can see here, where was the point for the rupture? The golden meaning. Okay, you can also check for yourself on Amazon, Google, Gold, etc. and etc. Okay, and so again, back to the example, this structure leads us to another structure way above, and way above means market expansion or growth. Okay, so for example, people like Tony Weiss, that he is clueless, he's almost always wrong on his charts predictions. When he say XRP is going to 1 cent, he has no idea what he's talking about. And I'm not saying this because I'm bull on XRP. As you guys can see, I'm using math and fundamentals. It's not my opinion at all. I'm not sharing my opinion because I know my opinion is not relevant, is insignificant. What matters is the numbers. Whoops. The numbers is what matters, okay, not my words. So let's go. And so the small structure that lead to a bigger structure, and also another thing here that we can, for example, let me say, just a second. Okay, I'm going to show you something that I shouldn't do, but okay. So, and also let's go for a forecast. This is not a price prediction. You guys know I don't do such things, but forecasts are based on math. So yes, it's valid. So it's like science. Okay. So let's go for it. Hold your heads. So I'm going to use this. Yes, I'm going to use this level here, but it doesn't matter which one we use. Just a second. Okay, so as you guys can see, just a second, please. Okay, let's go. So as you guys can see, we went from this range right here, correct? So this was the first range for market growth expansion, okay? And how did it play out? We went and bang, 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 boom. Can you guys see the wick here? Which is around 307, and the price was 3.53. So the market makers made the point for later bullish continuation, okay? And it doesn't matter if we made this, for example. Can you see? We're still there. Okay, so it doesn't matter the level, it will only change the number. Okay, so where was this one here? Okay, so 353. Okay, from body to body. So here I'm not making this from my own wheel, okay? We know we have a 006 here, so I'm measuring the body of the top and the body of the previous bottom when XRP made it to the market, okay? And also as well it fits here and also fits into the golden meaning, okay? So this is not made up stuff. Okay, so we had the point here, as you guys can see, for later bullish continuation. This is a expansion trigger, okay? And it doesn't matter the number here, if it's 297, 302, the level is what matters, okay? And then again, we went from 100 first stage to the second one. You guys remember about the example of the automatic transmission? So this is park, this is neutral, and this is drive. Right? So this is drive, the second one is neutral, and the next one, it's like park. I'm not saying it's going to park the price, okay? It's not like this. You can look it at 5 gears, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, doesn't matter if it's mechanic, automatic. I'm just giving you a way to look at it, okay? And why this example is significant? Because we know that for expansion, the number 2 doesn't belong, but the next one is 3, and 3 belong. So 3 is also drive. And we know 4 doesn't belong. But we know 5 belong. And then, imagine, guess with me, your 50 cents with my 50 cents. It's somewhat odd that we are making a strong correction around this level that doesn't belong. Not odd at all. Okay, and so again, this whole range here, it's for transition from where we are into the next level. Okay, so things like this, nobody on crypto Twitter, on YouTube will teach you about. Nobody, because we have a thing that's called for example, why only 8% make money and 92% lose money? Because almost 92% of these guys here, some of them are teaching other people to do the things in the wrong way. So if John make things wrong and he teach Alex in the wrong way, what Alex will end up with in the wrong way as well, and teaching people wrong. So that's a cascade effect. And let me clean this. I know you guys can pause it or take a look again later. Okay, so what we are looking here for, we know this level here, also the whole 200 level, also the 100 between, and the next one is the 300 level. And you guys will say, well, but if you keep on doing this, you will go to infinity and XRP will be at 1 million a coin. No, we are talking about market expansion, and expansion has measures that sets limit for expansion. Okay, we know this is a fact. We are not going to, oh, XRP to 5,000, 10,000, 1 million. No, it's not like this. Everything, all fractals has a limit. Even market expansion, everything. Okay, so for example, we can say, for example, Dow Jones. Do Dow Jones have a limit for expansion? Maybe, but we don't know. Why? Because the numbers are measured about the economy. And if the economy keeps growing, Dow Jones will keep growing as well. Just a second. Okay, let's go, sorry. And we know XRP is not about, oh, we like XRP, it's amazing, it's an amazing project. The thing about XRP is we know utility comes from ODL and not only from ODL. We know there's a whole ecosystem developed behind and around XRP. They are expanding millions plus millions developing and upgrading XRP. So these people, they are not stupid to burn money in something that's going to ashes. Okay? Because people who make such claims, for example, like Tony Weiss, oh, XRP is a security, XRP is going to zero, blah, 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 blah. He's clueless. He has no idea. He talks about, he doesn't have a millionaire mindset. He doesn't have a million. He never had. And maybe he will never have. So that's why he makes such dumb statements, you know? He's just a weirdo. Okay, so let's go. Sorry for my... I feel a little pissed about such comments like this. Forgive me, and let's go. So what we are looking here for, as you guys can see, even if we go, oh, okay, so I have to zoom for this one here. I will try to adjust the image to your better understanding, because you were looking in the bigger picture. I will try to adjust it to the small picture, okay? Not the best to draw ever, forgive me, but just for you to understand and keep tracking of the levels here. Okay, so you guys remember one of my techniques about Fibonacci? Just a second. That is the 50 that doesn't belong, but it's always present, which is around 10 cents. Yes, okay, so the 50% from the previous level and the next level, the current level, is 0.10 cents. Okay, so that's what we will be looking for, believing or expecting another drop. Okay, we don't know if it's going to happen, but maybe. And like we saw, it is possible to see, but unlikely, a move to right here, which is, let's do the same thing again. Just a second. What? No. Okay. And again we find almost 4. Okay, so it's a 4. It's not a straight number because we don't have the round numbers for the bottom and for the top. But as you guys can see, this number here, this one here, 4 cents, it's the golden meaning. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's almost like science. Indeed, it's somewhat related to science what we are doing here. Again, this is not my opinion at all. And so let's take a look again on the bigger picture. And so what is the intrinsic value for XRP? We don't know. And why we don't know? Because ODL is based, it's for payments, right? And XRP is being used to make such payments. So we can see a growth with new records almost always since the first day till now in the payments, in growth. Okay, that is something that we also can measure, believe or not. Okay, we can measure all this volume and utility growth expansion. So we will only know the intrinsic value for XRP purpose when we reach a top for payments. And who can say when this will be? Nobody can say this. Okay, so nobody knows the intrinsic value for XRP, but we know it's not going below. It's going it's going up. Why? Because utility is kicking in, and so we are going to have regulations. So this is the fact, guys. That there is nothing else. I see all these people bearish out there. Oh, I'm leaving XRP. Oh no, Xcoin will replace XRP. This is BS, guys. This is BS. Because institutions need regulations to jump in. That's all this is about. Okay. So we have a forecast. That's not my forecast. Was not made by me. Okay. I just checked and I made my research to understand how they find that value that I already explained in a previous video. You guys can take a look to check it as well. So it's around here. Okay, it's in between. The previous forecast for XRP, just a second. So this, believe or not, this is the forecast that was made back in 2017, if I'm not wrong, yes. And the date is 2020. Okay, I'm not saying this is going to play out. What I'm saying, forecast was made, and I was trying to understand the numbers behind it. Okay, so I was not like, whoa, 1K each XRP, whoa, amazing, let's buy. No. First thing I try to do is figure out how they reach this number. Okay, and believe or not, we have another level here. And well, this is not odd at all. The first level will trigger later bullish continuation, which is around, believe or not, this range here will trigger the next one. Oh, sorry. If we, okay, one step at a time, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, let's go. So this level here will be triggered already if the forecast and utility kick in at some time. Okay, so we have two different things here. One is a forecast, the other is utility. And with this level triggered, we have another trigger here for later bullish continuation that leads us to the next step. That is the 4 range level. Remember the 4. And the next one is 5. Okay, and so here we are talking about 7,000, 17, 35, 77, and etc, 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 which I believe it's possible to read based on the utility payments and etc, etc, but not now. Maybe around the 2025, 2030, okay, because we know we already saw how the banks and institutions are getting prepared for it. We saw the documents, we saw the PDFs, we saw everything. So this is not a dream, this is not an illusion, this is not a hopium, no way, okay? So for the first one, presuming this is going to happen, and if and how and when it happens, these are the levels that we will be looking for. Okay, 9087, 1080, and 1079. Okay, interesting thing here, just a second, let's check the these numbers here. So we have first 9 plus 8 plus 7, which leads us to 6. Remember, 3, 6, 9, or 9, 6, 3. And the other one is 1 plus 0 plus 7 plus 9, which gives us a 8. Okay, so not a big deal around the 8, but there is a, I mean, not a big deal for my perspective on numerology here, but well, that's something that we have to look for, because we know our agenda is not their agenda. Okay, so we fit our agenda into the ones that leading the market. That's how we have to look at it. Okay, so guys, I believe this is everything for now. Oh, and so just another thing here, just a second please, that I forgot to mention my personal strategy. So let's say that's the tree. Okay, so like I said before, it is possible that this guy here was the bottom. If we make another visit here, it can be a double bottom, and then we can bounce from here. So those are the levels to watch, okay, that I am I'm watching as well. And I'm going to tell you this: if by any chance we make a visit here, which I strongly believe if this plays out, I believe we can came close but no touch, and then we go. Okay, so this is what I expect to happen. And also, again, just a second. Okay, and before someone say I'm making the wrong draw for Fibonacci, because most of times I draw from top to bottom, and now I made it from bottom to top. It's because, as you guys can see, this structure is to measure contraction and not expansion. So it's from down to the top. Okay. And then, okay, so here, what do we have here? We have 7 in between. Some people already called it the magical 7. Yes, you guys remember. So guys, this is the levels we have to watch for. All those 3. Okay, in presuming this is a doomsday scenario. Okay, it doesn't matter if we make to this one or to this one or to this one. I will jump in with force, with strength. I'm going to bring a lot of firepower to this fight. Okay, So this is what I'm expecting for. This is how I look at charts. This is what I expect. This is one of the aspects of my research, my work, everything that I am doing. And I believe I covered more stuff this time than the previous one, because as you guys can see, there's a lot of things here, a lot of things. This is not something that we can do in a single video. It's not easy, and it takes a lot of time and effort. Okay, and let me take a quick look on the chat. Whoa, there's a lot of people today. Hello guys. XRP Estes, let's go. Yo, my friend Sean. Hello, Sean. Gregor from Poland. Hello, my friend. Mind Waves. Hello. John Ripple. Hi, my friend. John. Hello, John. Hey, Gob. Yo, my friend. Yes, hit the like button. Lambo Dreams. Yes. Ajan, every time and always I called you legend and hero. No, not at all, but thanks. My dear friend, thanks one more time. This is education and your effort again and again. Thank you. Hans, hello Hans, how are you doing, my friend? Yeah, thanks a lot for your effort. Oh, you guys are welcome. Marion Quest. So the nest is 300, which is 120. Yes, around this level, which leads us to 144, which is above. Yes, 144. If I'm not wrong, is the next number. Yes. Marion Quest. Oh, so Sean, thank you. You have opened my eyes even more. Well, my friend, thanks. I'm glad to know, but always don't trust my words. Do your research and check the numbers, okay? Yo, John Ripple, Iceland Sound, let go of your emotions, always, always. Emotions is all the way bad. CD, I joined late, gonna watch it from the beginning. Hello and goodbye. Yo, see you later. Butler, you can talk about Tony Vice as much as you Yeah, Tony Vice is just a joke. You know, he's all the way bad. He's clueless. Okay, so yeah, Tony Vice, best comedy, yes, no doubt. Okay, I can say this word. It will be by Lambo soon. Yeah, no doubt. Yes, explosions, Hans. Oh, Hans, I can hear on your language. Sorry. Um, Alexander, greets from South Tyrol. Yo, my friend. Marion, this is beyond my imagination, honestly. Yes, it blew my mind back in the day and still does today. This is just beyond. No regulation, taxation, that's what is causing the delay. Yes, because they state they want money and they want to collect tax. Without regulation, there's no tax. Yes, I can't agree more. Hagob, Michael Ziske says the same. 5 digits possible between 25. Yes, no doubt. We have a schedule already for to exit the market about price and the time frame. Just a second. And we have how do you mean? Oh, but 4 digits will come. Yes, no doubt, no doubt. 4 digits will come. We don't know it's not going to be tomorrow or next week, but before 2025 it's going to come, no doubt. At the moment, money value can move instantly. Don't have to hold a bag of money abroad while they are operating there. Where to tax comes from where to go. Yes, I can agree more. Marion Quest, like your accent reminds me to my friend in Brazil. Yes. My English is it's awful, but I'm trying to improve it. Iceland Sound, oh point. Thomas, can you tell me if I have to buy, what's the best price if it hits low? My friend, you know this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only and only. But if you are looking for a long-term perspective, what you are trying to do is not to make day trade. So this is the first thing. And for the long term, what do you want? You want to lower your average price, which means I'm going to talk about me, okay? Because I can talk about the others, what the others must do. If I'm looking for a long-term perspective, investment, not trade, I must buy in the worst scenarios like 5%, 10%, 7%, 2%. That's the way for a long term. So this is your own personal strategy. If you don't have one, please go and consult a financial advisor. You guys know the drill. You guys know how to do it. Okay. If you are clueless about it, don't jump. Don't throw your money in, because you may lose everything. Okay. So safety always came first. Safety first for everything. Okay. So good amigo. Yo, yes, Hans, my friend. You didn't talk of the volume increase? Yeah, because we already talked about it on the last video. It's crystal clear. Digital Sauros, good stuff. Thank you, my friend. Houston, I buy you a Lambo when XRP hits 4 digits. Okay, I wish a black one. Okay, I like black cars. You can put it into your other Lambos. I'm going to buy old cars, you know. I don't like the new cars. I like the old cars. Great video, Houston. Thank you, Kali. DCA, yes. I've been buying more down here since the drop. Of course, everyone says that. Yes, yes. Send it. Why you say regulations are coming soon? Because we know for a fact. Sorry. So we know for a fact that the old world order is dying. Right now, it's being replaced for the new world order. Don't take my word for it, okay? Do your research, and you guys will find out about this thing. So in this new world order, I heard a talk about this in a secret meeting a few days ago. So it's nothing new. It's happening. We are already shifting from one side to the other, okay? And digital payments and digital money is here already. Okay, they are only making adjustments and clearing regulation and etc. But it's happening already. Okay. I love your English. Oh, thank you, Ajan, because my English is like your. When I listen you, like hear myself. Yes, yes. But I'm trying to improve. I'm working on it. Next month regulation, maybe. It is possible to have regulation on North Hemisphere summer, but if it doesn't come this year, it's probably going to come before the next summer. But we know that a big move is going to happen on this winter for the Northern Hemisphere. That's what we're looking for. Yes, ISO 322. And also Brad would not talk about the need for regs if he would not be sure. Yes, indeed. Indeed, because they know what's coming. I came to know about XRP back in 2015. And I came to know about non-public info on digital currencies and how money would be moved back in 2017, late 2017. Okay, so it's the big deal, guys. I know you guys do your research. Don't take my word for it. Okay, this is just a John Doe word. Don't take it. Great video, good perspectives. Yes, it's good. Thank you, Joel. Thank you. Zero doubt. Yes. Elections might affect regulation. Yes, way before, maybe before. So elections in November, and before November we have the harvest season. So can be a problem or not. We don't know yet. Raimundo Alonso. Thank you, Alonso. You are very welcome. John. Yes, yes, big date, no doubt. So guys, this is almost 1 hour long video. It should be way less time. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell. I'm exchanging my knowledge for your time and we grow together. Okay? Thanks for your time, thanks for your patience, thanks for your support. You guys are amazing. I'm not saying this because I want likes. You guys know who I am and everything that I do on Twitter. Sabai, my guess is nothing will big happens before the elections. Indeed, indeed, which is also aligned with the winter. So yeah, it's possible. So guys, thank you again. Thanks for your time. It's great to have you here. And maybe I will make a video for Zilika Nest. Thanks again. Stay safe. Safety first, always. I will see you guys soon. Have a blessed day.